What up? All right, so Kanye West was at the White House yesterday
Yeah, yeah.
having a meeting with Donald Trump
Was
about who knows what. I don't know
Yeah,
what the heck.
yeah.
He
I
used to
haven't
have a
seen it.
meeting with Trump before.
I heard about it.
Yes.
It's probably gonna be interesting. Like, I don't know what to expect, but I mean, it's
Expect
wild.
some crazy ass stuff to happen in this meeting.
Really, it's a meeting.
This is a meeting between Trump and Kanye West.
Okay. And Kim. I mean, Kim. She visits the White House.
I don't know why either.
Often as well.
But all right, let's go on and get into
her agenda.
Okay.
All right.
Kanye West and Trump, or Kanye West at the White House. Let's go.
I'll tell you what, Kim was in, Mrs. Johnson, we got her out. She was very unfairly treated. And there are many other people like that.
Larry Hoover's going.
There's a lot of people in there.
And it's a prisoner that we're focused on. He has 6 life sentences, and they have him next to the Unabomber doing 23 and 1.
What did he do, Larry? What happened? What did he do?
Why is he in?
Yes, tell us this.
Allegedly, it's for conspiracy from prison, from state prison. It's alleged. But we do believe, even if he did commit those crimes, the sentence was overly broad into
What was the sentence?
6 consecutive life sentences in the most secure prison in the world, also
But
known
even
as
facials
Queen Virgin
man.
Hotel, for basically an economic
What
crime.
prison is that? Name of the prison.
EX Supermax in Florence, Colorado. They house the Unabomber, Al-Qaeda operatives, mass killers, Oklahoma City bomber, things of that nature.
How old is he? How old?
68.
68 years old?
I guess he didn't know about
Really,
it.
the reason why they imprisoned him is because he started doing positive for the community. He started showing that he actually had power, that he wasn't just one of a monolithic voice, but he could wrap people around. So there's theories that there's infinite amounts of universe and there's alternate universe. So it's very important for me to get Hoover out, because in an alternate universe, I am him. And I have to go and get him free, because he was doing positive inside of Chicago, just like how I'm moving back to Chicago. And it's not just about, getting on stage and being an entertainer and having a monolithic voice that's forced to be a specific party. People expect that if you're black, you have to be Democrat. I've had conversations that basically said that welfare is the reason why a lot of black people end up being Democrat. They say, first of all, it's a limit to amount of jobs. So the fathers lose the jobs, and they say, we'll give you more money for having more kids in your home. And then we got rid of the mental health institutes in the 80s and the 90s, and the prison rates just shot up. And now you have Chirac, what people call Chirac, which is actually our murder rate is going down by 20%. Every year. I just talked to the superintendent, met with Michael Sachs, that's Rom's right-hand man. So I think it's the
Dude, it's all over
bravery
the
that
place,
helps you beat this game called life. They tried to scare me to not wear this hat, my own friends, but this hat, it gives me power in a way. My dad and my mom separated, so I didn't have a lot of male energy in my home. And also, I'm married to a family that, not a lot of male energy going on. It's beautiful though, but there's times where, it's something about, I love Hillary, I love everyone, right? But the campaign, I'm with her, just didn't make me feel as a guy that didn't get to see my dad all the time, like a guy that could play catch with his son. It was something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like Superman.
He's
You made
everywhere.
a Superman. That's my favorite superhero. And you made a Superman cape for me also, as a guy that looks up to you, looks up to Ralph Lauren, looks up to American industry guys. Non-political, no bull. Put the beep on it, however you want to do it, 5 seconds delay, and just goes in and gets it done. Right now, you gave me the heart to go to Adidas, because at Adidas, when I went in 2015, we were a $14 billion company losing $2 billion a year. Now we have a $38 billion market cap. It's called the Yeezy effect. And I went to Casper. We had a meeting in Chicago. And I said,
It's self-promotion
you
too,
have
you know what
to
I'm saying?
bring
He's hitting everywhere.
manufacturing
He's everywhere.
onshore, not
is
even shore,
embarrassing.
into the core. It's not about the borders, the core of Adidas.
Fucking
And
embarrassing,
Chicago
man.
is the core
It
of
is.
Middle America. We have to make Middle America strong.
Try to understand
so
his
I
point.
had to
I'm trying.
because I had enough put on this
I'm
hat.
fucking trying.
I mean, this
I'm trying, man.
A billionaire, and I could have lost $200 million walking away from that deal. But even with that, I knew it was more important for me to take the chance of walking away from that deal than to have no fathers in Chicago with no homes. And when we do have prison reformation,
So he
for
thinks he
no,
was the cause
because it's habilitation, not rehabilitation, because we didn't have the abilities in the first place. We never had anyone that taught us. We didn't teach us. Exactly. We didn't have no one that taught us, right? So it's more important than any specific deal, anything that we
This
bring
is
jobs
mind-numbing,
into
man. Like, I
America,
don't know if I
and
can
that
take
we
anymore.
provide a transition with mental health and the American education curriculum that Jim has worked on. Larry Hoover also has a curriculum that he's worked on. We have Montessori curriculums that we worked on. WeWorks has a beautiful curriculum. The Waldorf establishment has a curriculum. We have meditation. There's a lot of things affecting our mental health that makes us do crazy things, that puts us back into that trap door called the 13th Amendment. I did say abolish with the hat on, because why would you keep something around that's a trap door? If you build in a floor, the Constitution is the base of our industry, right? Of our country, of our company. Would you build a trap door that if you mess up and you accidentally, something happens, you fall and you end up next to the Unabomber? You got to remove all that trapdoor out of the relationship. The four gentlemen that wrote the 13th Amendment, and I think the way the universe works, it's perfect. We don't have 13 floors, do we? So the four gentlemen that wrote the 13th Amendment didn't look like the people they were amending. Also, at that point, it was illegal for blacks to read, or African Americans to read.
Man, speak for yourself, man. Speak for yourself.
And
Please.
so that meant if you actually read the amendment, you get locked up and turned to a slave. Again, so what I think is we don't need sentences, we need pardons. We need to talk to people. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
Trying to make a point.
I was connected with a neuropsychologist that works with the athletes in the NBA and the NFL. And he looked at my brain. It's equal on 3 parts. I'm going to go ahead, drop some bombs for you. 98 percentile IQ test. I had a 75 percentile of all human beings, but it was counting 8 numbers backwards off there as a beat. So I'm going to work on that one. The other one's 98%. Tesla, Freud. He said that I actually wasn't bipolar. I had sleep deprivation, which could cause dementia 10 to 20 years from now, where I wouldn't even remember my son's name. So all this power that I got, and I'm taking my son to the Sox game and all that, I wouldn't be able to remember his name from a misdiagnosis. And what we need is, we can empower the pharmaceuticals and make more money. That's one thing. I've never stepped into a situation where I didn't make
I just don't
people
understand
more
his
money.
point. Well,
So
what
we
is
can
your
empower
point, man?
Pharmaceuticals. We can
What is your
empower our
point, man?
industry.
He's
We can
touching
empower
all
our
bases.
factories. We can bring not
I think
only
he's trying
Adidas
to.
on shore, we can bring
He has a short amount of
Foxconn
time
to set up a
to
factory
get
in
his point across.
Minnesota.
I mean-
53,000. Yeah, Wisconsin.
Oh, Trump, you
They had
finally said
4,000
something.
jobs.
You don't want to.
$63,000.
You don't want to interject,
And
Trump.
one of the things
It's
we
like,
gotta
damn,
say
dude.
is
He's gonna.
Ford
Are they in the
has
Oval Office?
the
Yes.
dopest
They're in the
sauce,
Oval
most
Office?
amazing. I don't really
Yes.
say
He's
dope,
going
I
on
don't
a
say
rant in the
word
Oval
for word.
Office.
We just say
This is a
positive,
conversation
lovely,
we set up.
This is not a
divine,
conversation,
universal
bro.
word.
This is a rant.
So the
Conversation,
fire,
there has to be
precious,
I know,
most
he's
amazing
ranting.
call.
Talking back
What
and
we want to
forth.
start with
He's
is,
ranting.
I brought a gift with me right here. This right here is the iPlane 1. It's a hydrogen-powered airplane, and this is what our president should be flying in. Look at this
Power airplane.
What the? He created that shit?
Jared Kushner's there.
Well, we're gonna have
Kushner's there
the
too.
American
Hold on.
company.
Show
work
me,
with
show
us
the
anyway.
camera that
But
shit.
you know what I don't like about
Bro.
It's not that I don't like. What I need Saturday Night Live to improve on, or what I need the liberals to improve on, is if he don't look good, we don't look good. This is our
Hold on. What?
I'm done. That's it, bro.
What do you mean you're done?
I'm done. I can't listen anymore. It's painful, bro.
You said, man,
It's too painful, man.
he's trying to make a point.
What point?
You know I
What
mean?
point?
He had so many. He has so many of them in a short.
He just pitched the I-Plane 1. He said the I-Plane 1.
He looked like he had a model on his phone. I couldn't really.
He
see
did.
It.
Man, this is
What
embarrassing.
did he create that? Oh man.
And I'm so mad, man, because you know what I'm saying. Kanye was one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying. I felt in my heart that he was a genius.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I still feel that way about Kanye. The thing
I
is,
don't.
The thing
I
is,
don't.
You gotta understand. He made a couple of good points, and honestly, mental health.
What good point?
Mental health.
Okay, that's fine. But
is-
listen, you
is-
can't
is
talk
nothing
about.
to play with.
Of
It
course.
It's nothing to play with.
That's
And-
not.
and-
She's
and-
not.
and honestly-
What kind? That's not the venue to bring
honestly,
up. What do you?
I know.
understand.
He thinks he's in an alternate universe. He thinks he's somewhere else. But Kanye, what Kanye has to do is he has to honestly seek this medical. This is, you know what I'm saying, this mental health issue, and it needs to seek medical assistance for this. You know what I mean? And honestly find help. You know what I'm saying? Because that's it. He has to find himself. He has to get back to the Kanye that we knew, the great musician,
That's one
the clothes
thing,
designer,
yeah.
and I mean everything. He still is. You know what I'm saying? But just you know what I'm saying. Sometimes when he speaks, he's rambling, and he feels like I said, he feels he's in an alternate universe. And honestly, I've had friends, I've dealt with people that have similar, you know what I'm saying? Similar issues,
I understand
you know
that.
what I'm
You know what I'm saying? I'm not
And-
knocking him because of his. I think he said he was diagnosed as bipolar, but then he said it was
Exactly.
sleep deprivation. I don't know what the heck.
I know.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I don't
But
think he
he's
understands the-
obviously something is wrong.
Yes.
You know, so maybe not wrong. Something is.
I mean,
something
no,
is different in Kanye's head.
I mean, no, it's honestly, he needs to seek medical attention. I mean, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, if everybody knows that, why is he sitting in the Oval Office with the president,
it's because
5 feet away from the president of the United States,
That's himself.
with
Yeah,
Jared
he
Kushner
has-
sitting off to the right?
He has to find himself. You know what I'm saying? He's got to find himself. He's got to find himself, and he needs to seek medical attention to help him find himself. Cause you know what I'm saying? But because you see mirror images of Kanye, you can see it. I mean, you can see it in him. You know what I'm saying?
I can take.
You know what I'm saying?
more
But
of that.
it's all over the place,
That was too
and
much.
I'm not too sure what to expect.
I didn't understand the word. I mean, I
didn't-
understood words,
I-
but I don't understand like.
It was all over the place.
It was.
The jet killed him, man. The I jet.
The I-Plane 1. It's a joke,
Yeah, I
man.
play what? Hydrogen.
It was hydrogen fueled I-Plane 1.
This is Kanye, man.